For as long as they have been made, films have been dominated by the privileged. Efforts to portray marginalized peoples have only re-inscribed stereotypes and the dichotomy of the white mainstream and the other. The face can especially be seen as a site of difference and expression of power dynamics. In this scene from The Cheat, the viewer is expected to identify with the very reactive white audience, while the non-white characters lack any character at all. The viewer does not know how to feel based on the Japanese actors' faces, and is therefore expected to empathize with whiteness and hold the other at a distance. The range of Sessue Hayakawa's expressions throughout the entire movie is rather bland. Fannie Ward, on the other hand, emotes more in one sequence than Hayakawa in perhaps the entire movie. While some revered Hayakawa's inscrutability, their fascination was nothing short of Orientalist. Jump forward to Nanook of the North, and you'll see a different side to the colonial unconscious. Here, the other is devalued with primitivism. The characters are innocently delighted by modern objects, but also capable of savagery. In this instance, the dead walrus is given a close-up as if to anthropomorphize it. Nanook's hunt thus changes from conventional and resourceful to frightening. Throughout the movie, the Inuit appear sweet but naive, resilient but scary. This is the look of feigned reverence. Whether the portrayal is blatantly xenophobic or covertly racist, both work to uphold prejudice. Given these two different misrepresentations of the other, how might the scene change when the camera is in the hands of the marginalized? Tracy Moffat responds to this long history of colonizer media with her film Bedevil. Each sequence can be read as an answer to the precedence of racism on screen. In this opening shot, she subverts the fetishization of indigeneity with sordid studio sets. Ugly but hauntingly beautiful, they antagonize colonial visions of the untouched allure of indigenous landscapes. The frame's ability to confine and oppress is recognized when an actor reaches out from a jail cell, touching the screen. The power dynamics implied in the capturing of the face on screen is further explored in this sequence, in which the face of every Aboriginal woman is adorned with mirrored sunglasses. The glasses work to undermine the colonial gaze implied in the mainstream portrayals of Indigenous people. The modernity of the sunglasses interrupt the notion of the Indigenous as confined to the past. The mirrored aspect of the glasses makes viewers confront themselves and prompts them to reflect on their preconceptions of the Aboriginal woman. To drive the point home, Moffat references self-portraiture artist Frida Kahlo, who is concerned with empowerment and self-representation. While Moffat hints at potential unity between different cultures, she leaves us with one main takeaway. Cinema is haunted by a history of exclusion and privilege, and that won't change until the power to reproduce the face, and thus the identity on screen, is a shared role.